Well, and congratulations on joining the police's emergency service response program, Saving Lives. So, you've decided to become an emergency service response operator, part of an emergency service response team. Emergency service response, or ESR for short, is an important job that maintains the well-being of everyone, friends, family, fellow citizens, and of course, maybe you requested this assignment for a few benefits, or perhaps a desire to help people, or maybe you won the employment lottery. Whatever the reason, you'll be glad to have this opportunity to put yourself on the line for someone else. But what exactly is ESR? There's been a lot of confusion surrounding this topic, and what your job as an operator will be. To put it simply, you'll be answering, recording, and analyzing emergency calls from the public. When a member of the public contacts an ESR team, that's you, they'll be describing what they believe to be contact with an ILC1. You may know these by other names: angels, aliens, false shepherds, alternates. Try getting to know what other people call these specimens, as well as what the official allocated codes are. Your ESR handbook will contain an updated list of common and official names for all variations of ILC1. Callers may believe that you are responsible for their safety, and many will attempt to request assistance. So, you know what you're doing, but gee, how do you know what to do right? Here are 10 simple rules to get you started. 1. Do not speak while connected with the caller. If you must speak, ensure the caller cannot hear you. 2. Listen only to real people. End the connection immediately upon hearing a strange or distorted voice. 3. Stay inside when the red light shows during connections. Do not observe the sky during these times under any circumstances. 4. In the event of an emergency, please press the button labeled on the left, which should read Emergency, EMERGENCY. Please ensure this button is labeled correctly before beginning any communications. If it is not, stay silently still for 5 minutes. If there is no change after this time, please report the mistake to your overseer. At least 2 staff members should be assigned to this button at all times. 5. Do not press any other buttons. Common buttons that should not be pressed include labeled buttons on the right, unlabeled buttons on the left, switches, incorrectly labeled buttons, for example, HELP! Please remember that in the spirit of cooperation, all nationalities are protected by the emergency communications line. If you take issue with protecting citizens of Sargon, Omniva, Akari, Arlen, Akawa, or the Hunters, please report this to your overseer. Number 7. If a citizen reports that they are not from one of these nations, end communications immediately. 8. While working, you may have thoughts or feelings which are incorrect. In this case, please press the labeled button on the left. 9. If any assistance is required, simply knock on the door and make a request. 10. Keep the door closed during calls and when not in use. Our security officers will lock and unlock these doors for you, so there's no need to worry about it. Now you've got it. Swell. Remember what you've learned and keep your handbook by your side, and you'll be a top-notch operator in no time. I can already hear the sound of the performance records breaking. Good luck.